Our next speaker, his background is in engineering, arts, and sustainability. It's like there's a dead spot right here. He has co-founded two nonprofits that focus on creativity and collaboration. One is called the Vancouver Design Nerds, a network of collaborating artists and designers. The other is the Open Green Building Society, an NGO dedicated to open source green building resources. He is also the co-founder of The Hive, a sustainability-focused collaborative workspace. He currently earns a living as a green building expert and principal of Recollective, a multidisciplinary green building consulting firm. Please welcome Eesmyal Santos-Brault.
Thank you. So, I used to be a really destructive little boy when I was younger, constantly smashing my toys, and this bothered my parents quite a bit, of course, until my father started observing me and realizing, you know, he just wants to understand how the toys work, what's inside them, how they're put together. So he introduced me to tools, and tools completely revolutionized my world and allowed me to take my toys apart and then, without breaking them, and understand how they worked. It also allowed me to take my toys apart and recombine them with other toys to make new toys. So this actually started my path towards creativity and making toys, actually, and being an inventor. I was raised very poor when I was younger, and so this taught me to be very resourceful. I used to go to my friend's place and play with his Transformers because we couldn't afford them, and I'd play with them and transform them until I could completely memorize every single little move, and then I'd race home, and then I'd replicate the whole thing out of cheap materials like paper and cardboard. And I'd take these toys, these inventions I made, and I would show my parents and adults out there, and they would say, blah, 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 engineer. Blah, 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 engineer. And I was like, well, I didn't really understand, but I heard engineer, and I guess that kind of stuck with me. As I got older, I started making more elaborate toys. The toy on the left is actually a robotic cat door for my cat Pee-wee, who passed away. And the one on the right is a Stirling engine, an external combustion engine, to teach young people about biomass energy. It was when I was in engineering school, actually, that I had my sustainability awakening, and I realized that my values were really at odds with most of my job opportunities out there, which were working for big companies that were exploiting people and resources in faster and more efficient ways, and that wasn't for me. So I decided to pursue my passion in sustainability and toy design, and I started, with my new engineering skills, building really elaborate toys, interactive science museum exhibits to teach people about sustainability and what they could do to make a difference regarding climate change. This taught me a lot about teamwork and collaboration, which led to this equation that I like to call the innovation equation. I never learned this in school, but basically I learned that if you bring diverse people together with shared values to brainstorm, and you feed them food and alcohol, you get innovation, you get really amazing ideas. And that's exactly how the Vancouver Design Nerds started around 6 years ago. A bunch of friends, and this is a group of collaborating designers, artists, dancers, doctors, lots of different kinds of people. About 6 years ago, some friends and I, we got together and we were talking, we know a lot of designers and artsy type people. What would happen if we put them all together in a room with food and alcohol and just got them to talk about ideas and projects? A lot of things happened, a lot of projects happened, and we started hosting these regular events called Design Nerd Jams, and we're having them right now the last Friday of every month, which means this Friday. All 2,000 of you are invited. The craziest project we're working on right now is the Grammar Rail project, bottom left. It's a huge grammar rail, a gramophone about this big, on a giant pedal-powered musical machine that will be going on a disused railway near you this summer, so watch out for that. And that same innovation equation was how Recollective was founded, a green building consulting company, which I'm a principal of, around 4 years ago. Basically, a bunch of us greenies, we got together for dinners and drinks, lots of drinks, and started brainstorming, reimagining, what would a new generation green building company look like? And poof, that's how this company started. We landed a great contract, huge contract, like the Olympic Village in Southeast Falls Creek. We did that, and we're just proud to say that we're just starting a new project with Pat Cow Architects on Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Water site to build some uber sustainable cottages there. So super stoked about that. The greenbuildingbrain.org. This is the most intensely collaborative and ambitious project I'm involved in. And this was also the result of a big brainstorm with a whole bunch of companies, all competition and organizations coming together in BC to talk about how can we share green building resources. This is a free database of green building and planning resources that's entirely user-generated content. It's all open source and it's all open data. And this plays really well with other open data initiatives, like the City of Vancouver's Open Data Initiative. Thank you to Andrea Reimer for pushing that ahead. We'd like to see more of that. So I've shown you a few examples of the kind of innovation that can occur when you bring diverse people together to brainstorm in a room with shared values. Now, this is the kind of now, that buzz I'm talking about, that buzz of innovation, the inspiration, can you imagine having that on a regular basis in your work environment? Well, you can with the Hive. This is basically, it's a sustainability and arts-focused collaborative workspace project that we're in the beginning of doing, and it's based on other successful examples like the Centre for Social Innovation in Toronto and the Hub in the UK. It's about co-working, it's about the benefits of shared amenities. So just a quick question, of what you know so far, hands in the air, who in the audience works from home or a cafe or from a company or organization who would benefit from a co-working space like this? Hands up, please. Okay, I think we're gonna probably need more than 10,000 square feet. So it's happening. Download the study right there. You can write that down, please. Get involved. We'd love to get your feedback on this project. These are the 5 locations in our study that we're looking at. Give us feedback. Let us know which ones you'd prefer. Maybe we may need to have more than one hive, possibly. So I've given a few examples of the kind of innovation that occurs with that innovation equation I mentioned. And, well, there's a long 20 seconds. And so if you want to experience that buzz that I'm talking about, then come out this Friday to the Vancouver Design Nerds Urban Interventions Jam. That address below, please write it down, 7 p.m. It's free, it's super fun. And then on Monday, same location, 7 p.m. Join the buzz, be part of the Hive. Thank you very much.